Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nityanam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Parashakti Akashic readings, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. A few security measures from Kailasa's National Security Agency. Photography, video, and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Please be on mute and be on camera. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. A few important cautions. We welcome all the Kailasa-vasis attending from Kailasas monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams, and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and YouTube viewers, and all those who are blessed to have the Nayana Diksha, which is a two-way video conferencing, who are joining us for today's sacred spiritual program, the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Let us now learn about Devi Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the Cosmic Mother. She is the source Shakti, and it is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source of the Big Bang and the black holes. Devi Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with mother. Mother is an important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, and most easiest form to ever connect with. And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So, what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan? The very word Samadhi comes from the Sanskrit root words Sama and Adi. Sama means oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source, and Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. And Darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse karmas of lifetimes and create an experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. The auspicious moment when you're able to catch it becomes a moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. The divine cosmic beings are real, and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and incarnations. Divine cosmic beings manifest through the Archavataras, which are the deities in the temples, and through the Bhavasamadhi Darshans, the Nijavatars, incarnations. The Bhavasamadhi Darshan is a science of Nijavatar manifesting Paramashiva, the supreme consciousness. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as a physical form of Devi Meenakshi. The Archa which is the deity, reflects the consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archa directly. That is the reason the avatar, who is a physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. The Bhava Samadhi awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. During the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or the information of the avatar just by seeing. Let us now learn about the Akashic readings. Akashic readings are not just some predictions. They are readings from the cosmic archives. Beyond the time dimension, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because Akashic records are stored in Akasha, which is the space dimension. There's no past, present, or future. That is why whatever you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are clearly recorded in the Akashic records. So let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we're going to be learning about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. became Paramashiva. I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now learn about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, which is a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, and he has been recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity. Let us look at a brief timeline of the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, he was identified as the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva by enlightened masters and spiritual adepts. In the year 1981, he was initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In the year 1988, he was coronated as a future Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tondai Mandala Adinam, the oldest monastic university. And in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the successor of Arunachala Sarvajñapīఠam by the Guru Parampara on 24th of May. In the year 1999, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. In the year 1999, he was coronated as the successor of the Kashi Sarvajñapīఠam. Here we're looking at the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as a successor of the Adi Arunachala Sarvajñapīఠam. And these are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. Here we're looking at the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as a successor of the Kashi Sarvajñapīఠam. In the year 2002, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapīఠam, following which in the year 2004 he was declared as the successor of Bhagyanagar, the Sripura Sarvajñapīఠam. In the year 2004, he was also declared as the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage. These are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapīఠam. And here we're looking at the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as a successor of Bhagyanagar, the Sripura Sarvajñapīఠam. These are the photographs of the various emperors of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Pallava Sarvajñapīఠam, following which the same year he was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. In the year 2012, on 27th of April, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Shyamala Pita Sarvajñapīఠam, the oldest Hindu papal state in the monastic kingdom. These are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revived the Adi Pallava Sarvajñapīఠam. And here we're looking at the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasonatha Shyamala Pita Sarvajñapīఠam. In the year 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. The same year, he was also declared as Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Attalakada by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanandaji. In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam. Here we're looking at the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as the youngest Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. And these are the photographs of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam. In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam, and Panchanadikulam. What we're looking at here are the photographs of the various gurus of the Tiruvarur Adinam and the Vedaranyam Adinam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Pita Kolata Matha. In the year 2015, he was also elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Here we are looking at the various gurus of the lineage of the Dharmamuktiswargapuram Adinam. And these are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adipita Kolada Matha. And here we're looking at the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we're going to be learning about the various global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I'm your guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now look at some of the global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Over 26 years of relentless humanitarian services and medical initiatives, including free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution, and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and these have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 20 million copies of books which have been sold, read, and downloaded. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established the world's largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, million palm leaf scriptures, and over 120 million digital books. He has also been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism. Over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures, such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. He has also been honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. He has also been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind Body Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu Diaspora, are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to the entire humanity. He is the establisher of the world's largest Hindu university, with satellite campuses in 150 countries. He's also the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanya Peetams. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which is the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis. the Bhalasans, Nityananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye, sharing with all the experiences and the results of these power manifestations awakened in us through the Diksha or the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and the grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and we will be manifesting the powers of third eye, which is seen with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is a cosmic browsing center that is located in between your eyebrows, which upon initiation, one can effortlessly express the powers and see through the third eye, just as one would do with their two eyes. So, what are Shaktis? In the Vedagamas, which are the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis or the divine powers. Manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various powers and possibilities and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you're a divine and that you need to manifest divine, not that you're a man and that you need to reach divine. Let us look at some of the fundamental differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. Siddhis happen on the path of enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar. And Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not, and Siddhis may divert you from enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As a fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts of Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Trobhava, and Anugraha, creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation and the representative of Paramashiva. And ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the very first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace never accomplished before. The knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through the Diksha or the initiation by the enlightened gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushuddha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Vijnana. So, how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, which is the Jnana, when it is mapped into your consciousness, which is a Prajna, manifests as the power and possibility of every being. Let us now watch a beautiful video on the science of initiation.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states,
Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet.
the one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future.
So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru.
The process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment.
Initiation creates high awareness,
Visualization,
creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs.
We saw a beautiful video on the science of initiation. Let us now look at how this science of power manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidences or the pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, the eternal and unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, the experiences and the results of Aptas or the authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified the science. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. The Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. They are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. The Vedas and Agamas, together called as the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, and unchangeable truths. A reference that is cited from these Shastras is called as the Shastra Pramana. Let us now get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. Today we are going to be manifesting the power of body scanning. Those of you who would like to experience this power manifestation can drop a message on our social media platform. In this power of body scanning, one awakens the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye. The Shastra Pramana for this power manifestation is given in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54. स्वदेहे जगतो वापि सूक्ष्मसूक्ष्मतराणि च तत्त्वानि यानि निलयं ध्यात्वान्ते व्यज्यते para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Adishakti is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The next is the Apta Pramana. Terayar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. One day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small terai, which is a type of frog sitting in the person's brain, and he instructs his disciple Terayar to perform an open head surgery and to remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, he gained the name Terayar. And here we're looking at the Atma Pramana. On 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkup related to that. At that time, they detected a heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning, and I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. And here we're looking at the Sakshi Pramana. The experiences and the results of these extraordinary power manifestations awaken and manifesting through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let us now enter into the power manifestation. We have Christopher who has requested for the power of body scanning. I will now be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, establishing myself in the space of oneness with Swamiji and sharing with every one of you whatever Swamiji is revealing to me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. What Swamiji revealed is that you do not have any major health issues as you've been following the Nitya Yoga, you've been practicing the Panchakriyas and the Nitya Yoga, and because of which you do not have any issues with your body. The only thing Swamiji revealed is that for you to intake more and more water so that you can prepare yourself to cleanse and detox yourself completely so that you can receive the consciousness energy more and more into your system, which will help you with your day-to-day life. So this is what Swamiji revealed. You can share with all of us how we are able to relate with what was revealed. So with that, we are coming towards the conclusion of this particular segment. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and That ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now enter into the next segment where we are going to learn about the divine feminine consciousness and its uniqueness to Hinduism. The unique contribution of the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what the world gave is lost, and just the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole, the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, and if for some reason all the sampradayas are lost and only one sampradaya, the Devi worship, remains, the whole thing can be brought back because the whole thing is centered on one, the mother worship. Mother worship carries a blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. The sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta and I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see the biography and all the deities I have carved, the darshan I had, all are mother based, Devi based. These are the revelations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now look at a beautiful video where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explains about Sanatana Hindu Dharma and feminism.
Hinduism is the most feministic religion, I tell you. In Hinduism, not just religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I'll try to reveal more details about it. How the woman is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna when he was in deathbed. Literally, everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Those sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, Bhagavan, how can you leave the body so soon? Still, you have not trained enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained, Sharada Devi. She is trained enough. She will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti, Jagat Janani, Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, in Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived, says Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. He very beautifully describes the house scene. Even though the husband is the owner of the house, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother or the small sons of the mother, only they can touch the place and remove the key. Nobody else can. So either surrender to the mother or the people who have a closer reach to the mother. Let us look at a beautiful description of Devi Parashakti from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya Maulispurat Taranayakashekaram Smitamukhim Apinavakshoruham Panibhyam Alipurnaratna Chashakam रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रती सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम्. The Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, with triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies, studded with a crescent moon, a face of all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. अरुणाकरुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पभानचापाम् अणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूकैर् विभावये भवानी. I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color, and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the noose, the gourd, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands, and she is surrounded on all sides by powers such as anima of her race, and she is a self within me. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is a cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source with the Big Bang and the black holes go on. Devi Parashakti is a source, source Shakti, source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as Anija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Let us now listen from Devi Parashakti about herself in her own words.
Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. ஓமெனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புவுலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி. அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியொடு நன்மாட்சிமையொடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை, கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள் இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை. நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோகம், 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 பரமசிவோகம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும் பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் 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 ஹ்ரீம் 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 ஓம் ஹ்ரீம். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
Let us now look at the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed. Raising as Omkara, expressing as the Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Hrimkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles. The Kailasa Swamini, who is in Kailasa Shri Prachintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari, who rules the world, Paramashakti Manonmani Meenakshi. As Nithyananda, it took the Nijavatara here to give good boon to everyone, to bestow all goodness, Hiranyagarbha Swarupini, Brahmandayoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparana, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samraja Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara with great compassion and blessing. Listen, people, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. So let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we're going to learn how we can receive the blessings and the grace of Devi Parashakti after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence, DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now look at how we can receive the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti. Sorry for the technical glitch. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares. Sorry for the technical glitch. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals literally you are seeing Devi Parashakti and Paramashiva at that moment. She is there on your screen, so always receive her very traditionally. Keep the betel leaf, one banana, and one betel nut, and a coin in front of the screen. And watch Devi Parashakti. The coin is considered as the traditional dakshina in the Hindu tradition, and it can be of any value. Offer it to Devi Parashakti. After the darshan is over, do the namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and the betel nut and take it as a prasadam. Collect all the coins and send it to the LA temple. The betel leaf and the betel nut may look too small, but in a few days you will see how much of value it adds to your sentiment that Devi is really there. You will not take Devi's darshan for granted, and rituals break your monotonous, unconscious lifestyle, raising you to the powerful cognitions. Let us now listen from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism how we can prepare ourselves to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti.
I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that ant hill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud, earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti's Akashic reading, at least for a few hours, prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa Japa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky at least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi's Akashic reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the ant hill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with a mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, Japa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga come to Parashakti's Akashic reading, surely she will answer your questions.
Let us now look at some of the revelations by Devi Parashakti.
ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து வாங்காய் வேதமொடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட கிரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி. பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியன் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன். தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவ பூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில், நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர், இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும் என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன் வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
Let us now look at the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed. World cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. Srishti should not have loss and cosmos should not have destruction. From Pralaya, to save the cosmos from Pralaya, he made a huge ship and its name is Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos and save the people from the Pralaya. Through the tricks of the traitors, the rule of the enemies, without any other way out. Time has come for the sailor itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards huge destruction. People, even if children do mistakes in ignorance, by getting stuck in Maya, as it is Parashakti, Paramashakti Manonmani, my responsibility to save the cosmos from destruction. I am telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within the next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the good. Search for protection for your life. So these are the revelations of Devi Parashakti. Let us now look at how some of the current statistics of the world that are continuously being updated as how Devi Parashakti has revealed. Authorities in 223 countries and territories have reported over 5 million confirmed cases and over 50 million and over 6 million deaths since China first confirmed its cases to the World Health Organization in 2019. And as we know, severe cases of COVID have been causing cognitive impairment equivalent to aging literally 20 years, a new study finds. Patients who have overcome with severe COVID infection suffer the same cognitive impairment that people would generally go through between the ages of 50 and 70. This is equivalent of losing 10 IQ points, says a team of scientists from the University of Cambridge and the Imperial College of London. Their findings suggest that the effects of COVID virus infections are still detectable more than 6 months after the illness, that the cognitive recovery is gradual at best, and that it may even impact the people who even had only a mild case. There's a growing body of evidence that COVID 19 causes lasting cognitive and mental health problems, even with recovered patients still experiencing the symptoms months after the infection. The symptoms that they report including fatigue, brain fog, problems recalling words, sleep disturbances, anxiety, and even post-traumatic stress disorder, says the scientist. By comparing patients to 66,000 members of the general public, the research estimated the magnitude of cognitive loss similar on average to that sustained with 20 years of aging between the 50 and 70 years of age. A WHO report also estimated there were over 47 lakh COVID deaths in India from January of 2020 till December of 2021, which is nearly 10 times higher than the official figures. India rejected the estimates by calling the data a collection methodology questionable and said despite India's objection to process, methodology, and outcomes of this modeling, WHO released excess mortality estimates. So here we're looking at the death rates at least 10 times higher than what has been officially recognized and reported. The Omicron variant of the SARS-CoV-2 is intrinsically as severe as previous variants, according to a preprint version of a large US study that counters assumption in other studies that it was more transmissible but less severe. The findings, which estimated Omicron's severity after accounting for the impact of vaccines, should reinforce the importance of inoculations and booster shots, said the experts. Vaccines helped keep hospitalizations and deaths relatively low during the Omicron surge compared to the previous variants. A new study based on the records of over 130,000 COVID patients in Massachusetts is unique and pretty strong, said Dr. Arjun Venkatesh of the Yale School of Medicine. Over 20 new strains of COVID virus have arrived in the United States, and these variants evade antibodies from vaccinations and prior infections, which could create a possibility of a new wave. The Africa Health Research Institute in South Africa conducted a study that found the BA4 and the BA5 variants that can evade the antibodies. The low absolute neutralization levels for BA4 and 5, particularly in unvaccinated group, are likely to protect well against a symptomatic infection. The study noted. This may indicate that based on neutralization escape, BA4 and BA5 have the potential to result in a new infection wave. And as we know, there is also a lot of symptoms and a lot of variants coming up. The Omicron XE, symptoms of the new COVID variant found in UK. A new subvariant of the Omicron has been found in the United Kingdom as the country battles a renewed surge of the COVID virus. The Office for National Statistics said that 4.9 million people in the UK were infected with COVID as of last weekend, a record high during the pandemic. And here we're looking at the next COVID wave that is to be led by either Omicron, BA4 or 5, speaking on the new variant. The comment comes at a time in South Africa may be entering a fifth COVID wave earlier than expected to the rise in infections that seem to be driven by the BA4 and BA5 variant of the Omicron. The World Health Organization last month added these sublineages to its monitoring list. With over 10,000 official deaths from COVID 19 and three times that of the excess deaths that data has taken account, South Africa is the worst hit country in Africa. Meanwhile, only 30% of entire South African population has been vaccinated against the COVID virus. The World Health Organization has said that the South African scientist who identified Omicron variant late last year has reported two more Omicron variants, the BA4 and 5. This is another sign the pandemic is not done with us, and there are some very clear takeaways. Cases in South Africa have only begun to rise in the past 10 days or so, according to the country's Department of Health. In that period, the number of new daily cases went bouncing from between 800 to 1,800 the week ending April to over 6,500 yesterday. Whether the US sees its own BA4 and 5 remains to be unseen, but it's already seeing the surge related to BA2 from over 26,675, which is the 7-day average of the COVID cases from April 1st to April 29th. Hospitalizations and deaths related to COVID cases have also begun to rise in the United States. And more than 18 million people, which is three times higher than the official records, suggest have probably died due to the COVID. Rates of these excess deaths can be estimated to have varied dramatically by country and region, but the overall global average is calculated in the study at 120 deaths per 100,000 people. And people who are also infected with the COVID-19 are at an increased risk of developing heart conditions up to a year later. A lot of people who catch the COVID virus remain ill for an extended period, and estimated 10 to 40% later suffer from the longer COVID. Also, those who are infected with the COVID virus have an increased risk of developing serious blood clot. About 17 in every 10,000 patients who had the COVID had a blood clot in their lungs compared to fewer than 1 in every 10,000 who did not have. And the University of Iowa researchers led a study where adult COVID patients who had an IHCA were 35% less likely to receive the potentially life saving defibrillation without delay and survive to hospital relief. The COVID also causes significant changes in our brain. A study suggests the overall brain size of infected participants had shrunk between 0.2 to 2 percentage, and there were losses of gray matter in the olfactory areas linked to smell, regions linked to memory, and those who had recently recovered from COVID-19 found it harder to perform mental tasks. Also, various studies suggest that the front workers and the healthcare workers from various parts of the world have been suffering with high prevalence of anxiety, depression, and stress. And according to the youth researchers, if digital platform are the only medium for making contacts over two periods, this can lead to restrictions in personal development. Many around the world are pinning their hopes on the vaccine, but that is not going to be a quick fix. As we know, many people are still not willing to take the vaccine. And even if someone is vaccinated, we are still not sure whether the further new variants that are coming up, such as the 4 and 5 and various other variants, whether they will be able to evade the virus because the virus is getting more and more stronger and more virulent. They warned the WHO epidemiologist also warned that the future variants will be more and more virulent than the Omicron and its subvariants are right now. As we know, the BA2 is currently the world's dominating Omicron variant, but now the further variants have started taking over. Recently, two junior doctors tested positive for COVID-19 only 7 to 10 days after they had recovered from the same infection. 14 days ago, the two doctors tested symptomatic and tested positive for COVID. Subsequently, they tested negative, but after 7 to 10 days of recovery, again they have started showing the same symptoms. There may be a chance of people getting reinfected even though they have taken the vaccines again. Scientists are also exploring whether Omicron is a different pandemic altogether. And the virologist and former chief of Indian Council of Medical Research, Dr. T. Jacob John, said that it is very likely that two pandemics are going on side by side, one by the Delta, another by the Omicron. Providing some fresh insights into the Omicron, the origin of the virus, the virologist told that the Omicron is not fathered or mothered by Wuhan D614G, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, kappa, or mu, and that much is for sure. According to Dr. Jacob, Omicron's immediate parentage is not known but has some distant connection with Wuhan D614G, which began the pandemic. Since Omicron is illegitimate or deviant from the COVID 19 pandemic progression script, we must think of two pandemics going on side by side: Delta and its close relatives, and Omicron and its variants in the future. So let us now look at the revelations by Devi Parashakti to see how we can protect ourselves from this pandemic.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று. சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2. எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாயி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3. நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4. நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5. சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6. நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7. பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு.
Let us look at the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed. Oh humans, don't be scared of the deadly infection COVID. Through these 8 ways, you can protect yourself from this pandemic. Praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through the social media, wherever I am residing, worshipping me by doing the fire walking, applying the turmeric in the chest, drinking the neem juice and meditating on me every day, being in the unclutched state, filling with eternal bliss, doing the ajapa of the cosmic sound Shiva, with complete mind, applying the banana peel and the onion in your heels and going to sleep, and being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting in the Arunachala Spurana that blossoms as aham aham in the state of Ananda Spurana. These are the solutions revealed by Devi Parashakti for us to protect ourselves from this pandemic. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan. After a short break, please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal Your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply.
Nithyananda, everyone, we welcome you back to the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So now we'll enter into the segment of social media enriching, and then further we'll look into the various offering, the seva that you can offer to Devi Parashakti. So in this part, the first part of this segment, we talk about the various social media platforms through which you can connect to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So here we are going to be presenting some of the major social media platforms, especially the official social media handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So among that, the first one is YouTube, and on YouTube you need to search for Kailasas HDH Nithyananda, that is the official YouTube handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So once you come to this channel, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to click on subscribe and the bell button. Once you do so, you will be updated about all the upcoming programs, the live session, live satsangs, and also you will be getting updates related with the new videos that will be uploaded here. While the live satsangs are going on, you can directly interact with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can request for blessings, the healing blessings, or you can ask your doubts to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by using the live chat options. To have access to live chat option, you need to be a member of this YouTube channel, and you can become the member by clicking on the join button. So once you click on the join button, it will present the various membership plan options in front of you. You can choose any one of the plan, and accordingly, in all the plan, you will get the access to the live chat. So once you have access to the live chat, you can, while the live satsangs are going on, you can put your prayer request to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be personally attending to all the prayer requests from the various devotees and disciples across the world. The next social media platform is Facebook, and on the Facebook, again, you need to come to official Facebook handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and that is Kailasas SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam. So once you come to this platform, you can click on the like and follow button,
And once you do so, you will start getting the updates related with the Sri Kailasa. Also, if you want to watch the live program, you can directly come to this platform and watch. And when the live satsangs are going on, you'll get the notifications, and that time you can come and watch here directly. To participate into the question answer segment, if you want to ask, if you have some doubts and you want to ask to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for clarifications, or if you're looking for some healing blessings, you can write that in the comment box. The next platform is Twitter. So on the Twitter, you need to search for @Sri Nithyananda to get the official Twitter handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So once you get here, if you are new to this platform, please click on the follow and the bell button. That will help you to be updated about the various upcoming programs from the Sri Kailasa. To watch the live program, you'll get the notifications regarding the live. Once you see the notification, you can come to this Twitter handle, and on the top of the feed, you can see the live, and from there you can watch the live program. Also, to ask your questions, you will have to click on the reply button. And once you click on the reply button, you type #ask the author, and along with that, you can put your questions or your prayer request to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Then the next platform is Instagram. And on Instagram, again, you need to search for the official Instagram handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And you can do so by searching @Sri Nithyananda. So once you click on @Sri Nithyananda, you will come to the official Instagram handle of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Here also, again, you have option to start following, and that will help you to be updated about all the upcoming programs. So once you click on there, you'll get the notifications for the live whenever the live program is going on, and you can come and directly watch here. Also, on this platform itself, you can ask your questions by using the comment options. The last platform is kailasa.org, the official website of Sri Kailasa. And once you come here on the kailasa.org, you can click on the left side, which is WhatsApp chat visit. And once you come here, you can directly connect with your personal WhatsApp application, and you can start putting your questions or the prayer request to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism directly through your WhatsApp application. The next part of this is offering to Devi Parashakti, and here we present the various sevas that is available and that you can offer to Devi Parashakti to experience the more and more devotions and the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti. Also, here we present the various Shastra Pramana, the scriptural references, for you to build a powerful understanding and the right understanding about why one should be doing the dana, what should be the quantity of dana, and which is the best place for offering the dana. So these are some of the important knowledge and informations that you need to have, understanding you need to have before you do the dana. So the very first Shastra Pramana is from the Srimad Bhagavad Purana, which says one part should be used for dharma, second part for the public works which bring fame to oneself, third should be reinvested to generate more wealth, and fourth for enjoyment of material things, and fifth one for your friends and family. So these are so here we get the direct guidance on the quantity of money that we should be using from our personal income. So our personal income can be divided into 5 equal parts, and one part of that should be used for the dharmic work, the dana related with the dharma directly. You can do use another 20% also for the various public works which will bring you name and fame, and so on. The various guidance has been given on how the money should be utilized for the personal benefits. The next Shastra Pramana is from the Dharma Shastra, and it says, dana given at home yields 10 times as much merit as when made elsewhere, 100 times when made in the Goshala, 1,000 times when made in the sacred places, and an infinite number of times when made in the premises of the Shivalinga, such as Shiva temple. So here we get the guidance on the right place for offering the dana. So whenever you do the dana at your home, it brings 10 times more merits compared to any other places. But when you do the same dana in the Goshalas, it brings 100 times merit. And when you do the sacred places, the Tirtha Kshetras, you get 1,000 times more benefit. But only when you do in the premises of Shivalinga, the Shiva temples, you get infinite number of times of merit compared to dana given at any other places. So all the dana that you do to Sri Kailasas are the dana given at the places of Shivalinga. So any dana given or any contribution given to the Sri Kailasa will bring infinite merit to you compared to when you do the dana at any other places. The third Shastra Pramana is from the Brahmanda Purana, and it says dana given in order to achieve moksha, Nishreyas, is considered the most valuable form. Dana given out of pity or kindness for others or for one's own kith and kin is considered to be of medium value. It is also called as Daya Danam. And dana given to achieve one's own selfish end is known as the least value of all. So again, here we get to have the right understanding, the context or the intention with which one should be offering the dana. So whenever we offer the dana, we could have the various interest for the dana, and of them doing the dana for achieving or meeting our own selfish ends is considered to be of least value. But when you do the dana for achieving the enlightenment, the moksha itself, that is considered to be of most valuable form. And you can do the dana out of pity or kindness to others or for your kids and kin, and that is considered to be of medium value. So with this, we will enter into the various offering, and we'll present some of the offerings, and also then we'll look into the various offerings related with the gold after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. when you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply.
So now we look into the first offering, and that is e-hundi. And in e-hundi, you can offer any amount of money that you want to offer without any restrictions on the upper limit or lower limit. The Shastra says Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fear. Also, it says if there is any fear in the minds of devotees, Devi will surely remove those fears. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in the autumn, and here it is meant that autumn of our life is when the thought turns more and more inward. When that happens, the role of Devi divine becomes known and understood clearly to us, and the need for Devi worship becomes stronger. So you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. The next offering is Sankalpa chanting, and that is $1. So you can offer this seva by paying $1. Also, at the end of this segment, we'll talk about how to make the payment or to make the payment for offering the various sevas. The Shastra Pramana says the goddess enchants this universe, and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, under being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in the materialistic sense. So whenever you offer the Sankalpa chanting in front of Devi Parashakti becomes the co-creator of your reality, and she blesses you with the right knowledge, the Jnana Shakti, and also with the wealth for you to manifest those reality. So offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person, offering with all the fruition of desires and wishes he is yearning, he or she is yearning. So now we look into some of the offerings, the seva that is based on the gold. And we'll also look into the significance of the divine element gold and why gold plays such an important role into the various sevas. So gold is present in all the scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, whether it is Agama, Veda, Shruti, Smriti, Itihasa, or Purana. So in all the Hindu scripture, it is displayed that gold is most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in the gold. The ritual fees were offered in the gold bricks. So when one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amount of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The street would have huge columns and huge archways made of the gold horse, and cows were dressed in the gold. Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of river of the gold. Indus River is called Hiranyamaya. The river Saraswati is called Hiranyavartini in Atharva Veda. So gold is the supreme element for offering gift to one we love and revere. The temples are constructed and paved in the gold. Deities are made in gold, decked and adorned in the gold. Because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years and it lasts forever. So now we look into the first offering into the gold, and that is Sahasranama Swarnakasu, and you can offer this seva by paying $75, 151 and 251 US dollar. So here, as per the Shastra, Devi Parashakti is the one who likes the repetitions of her various names. And this is the offering of 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's very special and unique archana offered to Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. So you can offer the gold coin to Devi Parashakti to manifest any dimensions or attribute of hers that you always want to imbibe within you. The next offering is Muktanguti finger ring with a pearl, and you can offer this seva by paying 251 US dollar, 501 and or 750 US dollar. The Shastra says, I vow to goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has a garland of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with a gemstone and has a small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus. who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. So you can offer the finger ring with the pearl to the cosmic mother and experience blessings and healing with your mother. The next offering is Swarna Padma Puspa, and you can offer this seva by paying $600. And the Shastra says all the kalasas should be wound around with the suitable threads and covered with a new cloth. They should be adorned with the lotus flower made of the gold. So there are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in the worship of ultimate. Almost everything in the worship of ultimate involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus perica, or lotus petals. The lotus is a divine flower, whether it is a consecration of deities of worship or the object of meditation or the mudras and asana used during the worship. In every dimension, the lotus is involved and offered. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. The base of the Paramashiva linga is lotus. The disciples of Paramashiva is also considered as the lotus. So you can offer the golden lotus in any size you wish to and express gratitude to Tyaga and sacrifice of your mother. The next offering is Swarnamethi, the gold touring, and you can offer this seva by paying $750. The Shastra says, you whose brightness from the toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. The verse number 83 of Saundarya Lahari, which states that the nails of Devi Parashakti have been sharpened by constantly being touched by crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before Devi Parashakti. So here Tamoguna means the darkness, and this is indicative of ignorance in the mind of devotees, and by constantly prostrating before Devi Parashakti, their ignorance is removed and they attain knowledge. So you can offer a touring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet, to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspect of your life. The next offering is a Swarna Mantika, gold hairline jewelry, and you can offer this seva by paying $750. And Devi Parashakti is called as Sudha Sarvivarsin, means she who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara, she who gives a very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mantika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is fully opened and blossomed. So offer the Mantika to Devi Parashakti and receive blessings of achieving the blissful flesh of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. So with this, we'll move to the next offerings, and that is the offering to Guru. We'll move to that after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression.
So now we look into some of the offerings to Guru. And first is the Shastra Pramana. And this is from Kularno Tantra, chapter 12, verse 12, and where Paramashiva says, there is no mantra higher than the Paduka, no God higher than Guru, no initiations higher than Shakti, and no merit higher than the Kula worship. Also, in the next Shastra Pramana, he says one should not approach royalty or deity or the Guru empty-handed. He should offer fruits, flower, cloth, and the like according to his capacity. So the first Shastra Pramana for Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and you can offer this seva by paying $1,008. In the Shastra, Paramashiva says, O Devi, remember this Paduka which yields infinitely greater merit than billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimages, and billions of worship. You can also offer the Vastra Seva by paying $1,008 to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So these offerings are directly for our beloved Guru. The first offering was for the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and the second offering was for the Vastra Seva. So for offering to Devi Parashakti, you can visit this link, gateway.nithyanandeswara hindutemple.org/NHTL. So once you go to this link, you will get the various options. The various seva will be listed into the select option. So you can select from there. And once you click on that, it will list down all the seva that is available for all of us. You can choose any one of the seva, and accordingly it will reflect the price. For that, you can also adjust the quantity, any quantity that you want to offer. And you can proceed to the next, verify all the sevas and the quantity, and then you can proceed for making the payment. On the payment page, you'll have to submit the various details related to the billing details and the card detail. Once you're done, you can click on place order, and with that you will complete the payment for that. So with this, we come to end of this part, this segment of Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti. So now we will move to the next part, and that is going to be glimpses of the glorious past. So we'll start from the year of 2004, and on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted a 2-day meditation program on the chakra cleansing called Ananda Spurna program at Tiruvannamalai on May 8th and 9th of 2004. During the convention, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated the delegates attending the convention into ancient Hindu science of chakras and how to remove the blocks created in them. And then he led the delegates to experience the higher states of consciousness. And below you can see some of the pictures of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Moving to the next year, the year of 2006, and on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the 4th Acharya training in the US near the Los Angeles. Below are some pictures from the day 6 of the convention. The disciples danced, ate, and meditated with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, thus having a glimpse of how the life with the Paramavatara Paramashiva can be when there is no disruption by the anti-Hindu forces. By spending time with them and initiating them through his all-encompassing space, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave them the biggest gift of the disciples can crave for, and that is the Guru Bhakti. Moving to the next year, the year of 2008, and on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, presided over a press meeting at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. The ministers and ambassadors of Kailasa worked along with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at organizing the whole meeting by attending and registering the invited journalist at the reception desk before the press meet. So moving to the next year, the year of 2011, and on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on the sacred secret of divine feminine consciousness. And we'll watch this video to get more detail on that.
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 782 places through NTV and 15 places in two-way video conferencing in 181 cities in 26 countries. The cities in two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha are Anna Nagar, Guadalupe, Vancouver, Redondo Beach, San Jose, Seattle, Los Angeles, Malaysia, Ohio, Turkey, Singapore, Hyderabad. I was able to see Hyderabad, Toronto, and Singapore, Guadalupe, I welcome you all with my love and respects. Just now received the message just after the Pada Puja started. In Slim River Center, Malaysia, the Vibhuti Kumkum is continuously getting materialized from the Padaka. From my Padakas, the Vibhuti and Kumkum is continuously. Today is consciousness. And today is Guru Sankramana. One position to another position. Who is going to do a lot of Ishta Paribalana and Dushta Nigraha. You are having Nkriya initiation on the day of Guru Sankramana. Means Guru. Exactly 8 years before, I think 2003, on this very day I landed in US. When I landed in US, it was Guru Sankramana. My message for the International Mother's Day, I can say in one line. Mother makes, father breaks. Man breaks, woman makes. It is the feminine consciousness which is responsible for anything you see and experience, whether it is in the cosmic level, or in the country level, or in the social level, or in the family level. It is a feminine consciousness which is a bonding material for the things to exist. Yadevi sarvabhuteshu maya rupena samstita Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha. Chandi, this is a stotra from Chandi, verse from a Chandi, describing the glory of divine feminine consciousness. Mother worship is unique to Vedic tradition. It is we who gave this great gift of mother worship to the planet Earth. Understand? No other religion dared first, or still many don't dare worship the mother aspect of God, the mother dimension of God. It is we first time started the mother worship, introduced mother worship to the universe. All the sacred things are looked as feminine in Vedic tradition, whether it is sacred rivers or anything sacred is always looked as feminine. Ramakrishna again and again says the key to the Brahman, the enlightenment, is in the hands of Devi. Only if she opens the key, you can experience. Again says, the Kundalini in you, the Kula Kundalini in you is Devi. Only if she awakens in you, you will experience the highest consciousness. It is mother energy, which is responsible for anything you see. For any object to retain its shape, the energy necessary is supplied, handled, maintained by mother energy, Maya. It's Prakriti, responsible for Purusha's expression. I can say anything you perceive belongs to Prakriti. Anything you experience belongs to mother energy. That is why even Padakas are regarded and respected in Vedic tradition as Padaka in Achyar. It's a feminine Devi. Even if your Guru is in the male body, Guru's Padakas are feminine energy. Whether it is a Vishnu Padaka or Shiva Padaka or Guru Padaka, any Padaka, Padaka of any god or your Guru is considered as a Devi, feminine consciousness. Only mother energy can give liberation. I can say whenever the mother energy is added to you, whether you are in the male body or female body, you experience enlightenment. The pure mother energy, unadulterated by any other thoughts, is enlightenment. The source of creation, the source of sacredness, source of divine is mother energy. Whenever Kundalini awakens in your body, you experience a unique feminine consciousness. Your whole system expresses a unique feminine mood or the feminine feeling, the mother feeling. You give birth to yourself. When you become mother to yourself, when you give birth to yourself, you became the Divine Mother, Cosmic Mother, Universal Mother. As I said before I started the satsang, today the Guru is transiting from zodiac moon sign of Meena to Mesha, Pisces to Aries. Meena to Mesha, the Guru is moving, Guru Sankramana, from Meena to Mesha, Meena Rasi to Mesha Rasi, around 1 a.m. midnight, between 8th and 9th. Tonight, around 1 a.m., Guru is moving from Meena Rasi to Mesha Rasi. In the ashram, we will be having Laksharchana for Adi Guru Dakshinamurti and Mahabhisheka and the Guru Homa, Maha Guru Homa, a grand, beautiful festival for Guru. Today, another one thing I am going to do, first time to the world, I am revealing and identifying, showing all the Gurus who directly helped me, all the masters who directly helped me, all masters who are responsible for what I am now. First time I am revealing all their names and photographs to the world, and I wanted to show one by one, Sampradaya by Sampradaya, all the masters and Sampradaya which enriched me and which are responsible for whatever I am and what I am sharing with the world. First I will start the Yoga Sampradaya, Sadashiva. From Sadashiva it starts, then Patanjali, Mahavatar Babaji, and Yogi Yogananda Puri, Raghupati Yogi, Yogi Raj Raghupati Yogi Maharaj. From him reaches me. So all the yogic techniques, yogic powers, yogic knowledge I express belongs to these masters. They are responsible for that. These masters are responsible for all the yogic things I am expressing or through me expressing. The next, Tantra Sampradaya. All the techniques, Shiva Sutras, the knowledge related to Tantra which I am expressing belongs to this Sampradaya. From Sadashiva, Devi, Meenakshi, and Mataji Vibhudananda Puri, Kuppammal, and it reaches me. So all the knowledge of Tantra, techniques, meditations, experiences you receive belongs to them, these great masters. And Siddha Sampradaya, all the knowledge, techniques, medicines, methods expressing through me from Siddha Sampradaya, Siddha medicines and everything related to Siddha belongs to this Sampradaya. This is from Shiva to Agastya, then all the 18 Siddhas, Gorakkar, Kumbhanavar, Idaikadar, Sundaranandar, all the Bogar, Pambati, Gudambai Chittar, Agappe Chittar, all the 18 Siddhas, and to Isakki Siddhar, who was in Tiruvannamalai. From Isakki Siddhar, Mataji Kuppammal, Vibhudananda Puri Devi, and reaches me. So all the Siddha knowledge I express, I attribute it to them. It is from their tradition, their gift. It is their blessings. Then Avaduta Sampradaya, the healing which I am doing, the spiritual healing, is the gift from this Sampradaya. Sadashiva, Avaduta, the Tattatreya, and Sadashiva Brahmendra, from him, gifted to me. So anybody who is healed is indebted to this Sampradaya. The Sadashiva Brahmendra, Dattatreya, and Sadashiva. And Arunachala Sampradaya. By birth I inherited one Sampradaya. Just by birth I inherited one Guru Sampradaya. That is Sadashiva,
from Sadashiva, there is a huge lineage of masters. Arunagiri Yogeshwara, Sadashiva himself, Arunagiri Yogeshwara. From Arunagiri Yogeshwara, we couldn't get many photos like Guha Namachivaya, Guru Namachivaya, Swamigal. There were thousands, unbroken lineage. The latest photo we are able to get is the Seshadri Swamigal and Ramana Maharishi, Pundi Mahan, who lived near Arunachala, and Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, and me. So all the tendencies I express because of my birth in Arunachala, like a tremendous respect for temples and the temple culture, whatever I am radiating, because I am born in Arunachala, all that is the blessings of this Sampradaya, Arunachala Sampradaya. And next, all my Vedantic knowledge, Brahma Sutra, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, whatever Vedantic knowledge expressing through me is the blessings of this Puri Sampradaya, the Vedanta Sampradaya. That also we are not able to get photos of many pictures of many people. From Sadashiva it starts, Narayana, Bhatma Baba, Vasishta, Parashakti, Parasara, Vyasa, Sukha, Gaudapada, Govindapada, then Shankaracharya. From Shankaracharya, all disciples Sureshwara, and from Sureshwara comes Totapuri, Ramakrishna, and Abhedananda, Ramakrishna's disciple Abhedananda Puri. From Abhedananda, Hamsananda Puri. One more photo we are missing. From Hamsananda Puri, Mataji Kupammal, Vibhudananda Puri, Mataji Vibhudananda Puri. From Vibhudananda Puri, it reaches to Nithyananda Puri. And so all the Vedantic expression from me is the blessing of this Puri Sampradaya. And the next, Nata Sampradaya, all the Hatha Yogic techniques I am expressing, the levitation, Kundalini awakening, everything is the blessing from the Nata Sampradaya. From Sadashiva Adinata comes Goraknata, Maschendranata, Lagulisanata, Narayana Swaminata. Again, this is an imaginary picture. We are not able to get original. How you look, from that we got the imaginary picture. From Narayana Swaminata comes to Nithyanandanata. So, this is the Nata Sampradaya. Many photos, pictures, we are not able to collect. But once we collect, we will be able to give you more unbroken lineage. Unbroken lineage of the masters. So today, as the day of Guru Sankramana, we all pay respect